Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the world, welcome. My name is Martyn Lucas. As George would say, we're all Martin. Good to be here. I'm the day trader and we're live now, trading live. I'm going to share with you my portfolio, and today we're talking about Duolingo. Oh, hang on, I've got some sound coming through. Live. I'm going to share with you my portfolio, and today we're talking about Duolingo. Oh, hang on, I've got some sound coming through. Live. There we go. Slight technical glitch there this morning, but that's what happens when you go live. Right, let's start that again. That was a bit unusual. Okay, so we're talking about Duolingo here this morning. Now, it's an IPO on Robinhood, and and I say I've just found out a few seconds ago, I was hoping to get in on the IPO. Well, I didn't manage to get in on the IPO, which is a bit of a shame. I was hoping to, but unfortunately I wasn't. So let's go over to my portfolio right now. Here we go. This is live right now, and if I take you down to Duolingo, so what we're talking about this morning, the IPO, Class A common stock, $102. It was up considerably. It's quite an expensive stock, to be fair, but I still believed in it. Unfortunately, as you know, an IPO is random. Okay, it's random on Robinhood who gets the IPO. It's nothing to do with how much money you invest, how big your portfolio is. It's all to do with random. So, unfortunately, again, I've not got one. This is my fourth time of trying on Robinhood. I've tried 4 times to get in. Of course, tomorrow is the big one. Tomorrow it is Robinhood's IPO. So what we're waiting for now, of course, is we are in the pre-hours at the moment. And we're looking at seeing where Duolingo opens. Well, its IPO is $102. So we shall see. Now, it is very expensive, and tech stocks are down at the moment. So there's a chance the IPO went the right way for me. It could actually go down. This is my live portfolio now. I share with you my live portfolio. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is my account. This is my money. This is what I'm doing, and I'm sharing with you all my live trades. Now we're looking across the board at the minute. We've got Apple is up. Tesla is up slightly. We can go through some of these in a moment. Virgin Galactic is up slightly. That's good. And of course, the big news of the day is Bitcoin. We can actually go and have a look at that as well. Let's scroll down here and let's have a look at what Bitcoin's doing. By the way, this is a fully live. If you watch me right now on the live, you can join in with live conversation and go into the live chat, and I will answer your questions live for you, and we can have a live Q&A. So the chat is now open. If you want to ask me anything, I'll happily do that. So Bitcoin is now trading at 39, which is absolutely fantastic. There we go. Bitcoin trading at 39,877. It just hit 40. I think it was nearly 41. Nearly 41. So that was pretty good. So we're watching that right live now. But we are also. Oh, it's up again. Let's see. It's getting up there again. If we go back to the live, pretty good, right? I've got 17.94% is the size of my portfolio. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome into the live chat. Welcome to the Day Trader. If you'd like to follow me, ask any questions you like. I'd love you to consider subscribing to my channel. There's a subscribe button. Look, there it is. Subscribe and ring the notification bell. That way you'll be notified when I go live. This is a live Q&A, and we're looking at an IPO of Duolingo. My wife's got it. She uses the app, so I was quite interested in this stock. Unfortunately, I just found out that I didn't get in on the IPO. It's my 4th time of trying. So that's a bit frustrating, but never mind. It may be a good thing because it's put some more money in my buying power, and there is a chance it could open down, and it could be a good thing. Remember, if you buy into an IPO with Robinhood, you are discouraged from selling that stock for 30 days. Otherwise, you could lose the opportunity to be in on an upcoming IPO. So it might actually work in my favor. Welcome, good morning. If you want to go into the live chat, you can ask me live questions. We're sharing my live portfolio with you right now. We're also looking at Bitcoin, and this is my live Robinhood portfolio. Of course, tomorrow is the big one. We go live tomorrow with, I'm hoping to get in on the IPO tomorrow. If you let me know who you are in the live chat, we can have a discussion about what you're investing in and so on. I'm not a financial advisor, but this is my actual portfolio. This is what I've actually got myself here. And we're live here trading, and we're looking at, this is a brand new channel. I've only been up and running for a few weeks, so it's always nice to have you here. And we're looking at Duolingo this morning. What is Duolingo? It should be we're in the pre-market at the moment, so we got 25 minutes, just over 20 minutes before the main market opens, and then of course we'll see. It's normally, once it IPOs, then it's normally about an hour and a half. I've noticed about 10:30 typically is when it hits the general public. So we'll see whether it's dropped. I did pre-order 2 shares of Duolingo. Sadly, I didn't get it. So unfortunately, I wasn't lucky this time. That's 4 times in a row now with Robinhood. I've not been able to get in, but it could be a thing in my favour. We will see. Let's look at the what Duolingo is all about anyway. Why Duolingo stock is a strong buy. I think it's a strong buy, but it could drop on the IPO when it goes public. Investors get the chance to buy Duolingo stock at the IPO price via Robinhood starting today. All you need to do is request shares via the Robinhood app for a chance to be randomly selected to receive the shares. This is part of Robinhood's new IPO access feature, giving retail investors rare access to IPO stocks they would not have had before. Indeed, if you're watching me on Facebook or wherever you're watching me, please do put a chat. It will come up on the screen, and I will share it. So I'd love to see who's watching me, and if you've got any live questions about any of my stocks and shares that I hold, please feel free to ask. Okay. And you will probably want to throw your name in the hat for Duolingo stock. The first and most recent IPO stock to go through Robinhood is up more than 100% since the offering. Figs. Yeah, I didn't get Figs either. I managed to get Figs just after it IPO'd. So I think I paid about 23, 24. So it was still a good buy. I still made a profit on it. But anyway, normally retail investors would have to wait for the stock to hit the exchange, which often meant the stock price would already be inflated once institutional demand pumped the price. Exactly, that's what an IPO is all about. It gives you the opportunity to buy in pre-IPO, initial public offering. now the playing field is a tad more level. Well, only if you get in, of course. I've not been able to get in, so we shall find out whether that was a good thing for me, because shortly let's have a look at the portfolio at the moment. Let's have a look. This is my portfolio live right now. So I've got 878.93 in my buying power here on Robinhood, and if the IPO drops, if Duolingo drops, I intend to buy. I'll probably buy 4 shares if it drops. Of course, if it starts to shoot up to the moon too quickly, I won't, because typically it does when it IPOs. That's why you want to get in on the IPO. But so we shall see what happens. It normally goes live about 2 hours after the initial opening. So we're now 11 minutes past 8 Eastern time. We're pre-market at the moment. Let's have a look where we are this morning. Virgin Galactic is up slightly, which is nice, and we are in the pre-market. Of course, the main market opens in just over 15 minutes, and that's when the IPO now is out. But unfortunately, I'm frozen out of it. I didn't get into the IPO, so we'll wait to see if it drops. Now, if it drops, bearing in mind tech stocks, which is what it is, tech stocks have taken a bit of a tumble the last few days, despite the good earnings of Microsoft and Apple. If we look at, if we go to Apple right now, let's have a look at Apple right now. I bought in Apple yesterday. You see that? Look there. Look, it's down. Apple is 145.20. The pre-market is down 1%. My average is 143.71. So that's good. I'd like to buy more of Apple. So if Apple does drop a bit more, then I will certainly. If it drops like 10%, that's what I'm looking for. Look at. I'd like to get more. I'd like to get more stock in Apple. So if that drops by more, then like 10%, then I would look to get some more Apple. So we'll see. The pre-market is down. I expected that. I expected all the tech stocks to be down. This is one concern with Duolingo coming in the market today. They could easily open down. So it might actually be a blessing, the fact that I didn't get in on it. Let's have a look. 1%, Microsoft is up 1%. So let's have a look there. So my return, I'm up 4%, which is good. I've only got 1 share of Microsoft, so I'd like to get more of Microsoft, but I'm looking for a dip there. Back over to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is fantastic. It's getting a bit large now on my portfolio. It's 17.89%. I would like to trim that down a bit. So what I'll probably do, I want to stay in on the game. I think Bitcoin is great. I want to stay with Bitcoin long term, but at the same time, it's good to take profits along the journey, so you can then reinvest in other things. Because remember, you don't have to sell your entire shares. I could just sell $1,000 worth of Bitcoin. I currently have $8,282, so I could sell $1,000 worth. Of course, I will miss out on the future growth, but you can't have it always. So we're just waiting for Duolingo to refresh. Once it refreshes, we will know exactly where we stand and what we can do with it. Duolingo, this is what it is here: the free, fun, and effective way to learn a language. It's the biggest. It's a really, really good. My wife uses it. So unfortunately, though, she's one of the 99% who don't actually subscribe. They go for the free option. There is a free option, and unfortunately, Duolingo relies on the 1%, that actually subscribe to make their money. So they have to be careful. So it could easily be one of those IPOs that drops. I think it could be. I mean, a lot of people are saying it could be the new Amazon. It's on its own. What it's doing on its own. It's by far the biggest doing what it does. Should we read a bit more about it? The Duolingo IPO, 3 things you need to know. Duolingo's IPO will be one of the first to use Robinhood as an early stage broker. Yeah, I mean, that's, I think this is the 4th one, and unfortunately, I've not got in on any of them yet. The only one I didn't show interest in was F45. Didn't fancy that, and I'm glad I didn't go for that, because that's been a disaster. When I read the news that they were using the money for their own wages, their own salaries, rather than in the business, I thought straight away that's not a good. Surprised they did that, but there you go. That wasn't good. Let's keep an eye on the market. If you just joined us live, please go into the live chat, or if you're on Facebook or YouTube, please go into the live chat and let me know you're here, and we can have a conversation about what it is you're investing in. This is my live portfolio live right now. We're monitoring this. We're up today $391, mainly because of Bitcoin, of course. So over the week, we're up 4.72%. This is my portfolio. I've only had it now for coming up to 4 months. We're nearly 6% up. We were slightly higher. We were here at 7.92, so I would like to go past that point. This is mainly being fueled, of course, by Bitcoin. So when you talk about Bitcoin being, what's the word I'm looking for? Volatile. It's actually the best stock I've got. But anyway, we shall, even though it's not technically a stock, I know, but we shall see. Apple, now, let's have a look. Apple last night went down despite great sales. I was quite surprised by that. I was quite surprised that Apple dropped despite really good earnings report. I listened in live, it was good. So I'm really surprised by that, but there you go. There's more to it, isn't there? Remember, people can leave the market at any point. When people leave the market, the share price goes down. You know, there could be a lot of people deciding, okay, I don't need to invest anymore. It's time to cash out. You've made profit. At the end of the day, remember, it's only the profit you make is only the profit you get when you sell the shares. Otherwise, it's what does it mean? It's like I've got $8,291 here in Bitcoin. Well, that could go to nothing. Then I've got nothing. If I sell today, I'll have that amount of money. But of course, Bitcoin, I'm in it for the long term. I think Bitcoin will go to. Well, when people say they know what it goes to, no one knows where it's going. But it's an asset. It's limited at 21 million. Big institutions are taking it. Amazon are probably going to take it. Tesla's going to take it. Banks are now taking it. It's the biggest bank in the world, by the way. More money in Bitcoin than anything else. I think the value of Bitcoin, not the price, remember, I always talk about that on this channel, that it's the value of Bitcoin, not the price of Bitcoin. Price is just what it is today. The value is where Bitcoin's going. And I believe that Bitcoin is going to go a long, long, long way. So I don't really want to sell, but of course I need to take profit along the way to, 1, protect myself, but 2, to make money to invest in things that have an even greater potential. Unless you're going to keep putting your own money in all the time. Well, the idea is, make profit from your investments. One thing I want to look at this morning, this is good news. Yes, Carnival is up. Let's go over to Carnival. That's another one of my investments. And if I open up Carnival in a new tab, let's have a look at it. Here we go, we're up 1.62% this morning pre-market. That's good. I'm very happy about that. I've now got a profit of 1.31%. That's dropped a lot recently, so that's good. I'm looking to get out of that around about 40. I actually don't like the company. But remember, when you invest, you're not investing necessarily, not always, in something that you particularly like. You're investing in something that you think will grow financially. And I think it has some opportunity to grow due to COVID. It dropped off. But at the same time, I don't like the company. I've worked for the company. I know how the company operate. They're not a good company. Ethical, the way they treat people, all kinds of issues that I have with Carnival. But it's a good investment at the moment. So there you go. We're just down a little bit on the hour. Of course, we're waiting for the full market to open. I've got some shares in Rolls-Royce as well. This is something I'm interested in, and that's up nearly 1% today. That's good. It's so cheap at the moment. I know. I never recommend buying something just because it's cheap, of course, but there's a high value with Rolls-Royce. It's just currently down because all the planes they weren't flying, but we shall see where we end up with that. I've got a couple very speculative as well. If we go down to here, where is it? ADXS. That's down a bit more today. I'll be watching that. That's a penny stock. I have like 1% of very high risk stocks. It's like buying a lottery ticket. You know, you can afford just to put something on it. Let's have a look at Harpoon Therapeutics as well. That's another one. Another one of those very speculative stocks. Whoa. There we go. I'm waiting for a jump in this. About 30%, then I'll sell. Well, pre-market 7%. I'll take that. That's a nice little jump this morning. But it's one of those very speculative stocks. It's very low at the moment. But I'm waiting for one of these little spikes, and then I'll sell. So I'll be keeping my eye on that. Up 7% this morning. So we're watching the Duolingo IPO. I tried to get into it. Unfortunately, I was unable to. But that's okay. That's how it goes. And we're waiting. I'll be interested to see what happens in 6 minutes when the full market opens on some of these stocks. If you're watching me live, come into the live chat. And you can ask me live questions. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions and share with you. If you'd like to claim a free stock, you can. I have a link in the description here, and if you click on it, it'll take you to Robinhood. And of course, it's a great time to do it because tomorrow Robinhood IPOs. So it's going to be an interesting day tomorrow. We'll see where we go tomorrow. Has anybody noticed that the Robinhood app has been a bit glitchy the last week or so? Even though they've done some updates, it's still a bit glitchy. Jackie Green, good morning on Facebook. You just liked the video. Well, thank you very much indeed. Appreciate that. Come over to YouTube. I'd appreciate that even more. So we're currently watching Duolingo, and we're waiting for the main market to open. We're in pre-market at the moment, of course, and we are waiting to see what happens with Duolingo. I tried to buy an IPO at 102. I didn't get it, but nevertheless, let's see what happens when it opens. Glad to see Carnival is up. I will take some profit from Carnival. I don't want Carnival to be this big. I don't want 19% of my portfolio to be Carnival. But I will start taking some profit once we hit the 30s, somewhere in that region. Keeping my eye on a few things here. Trying to get an opportunity to buy into Microsoft, so I'll be watching Microsoft keenly. Another one I want to watch as well is Tesla, of course. Let me open that up, and also Virgin Galactic as well. So let's have a look at where Tesla is. Tesla is up now. It had great earnings report. So that's now moving up. Virgin Galactic, we're up slightly, which is good. But I'm still down at the moment. It's in a bit of a dip. My average cost is 32. We're at 30 right now. So we're looking to see that go up. So if you're watching live right now, go into the live chat and tell me what you're investing in and where you think the Robinhood IPO will go tomorrow. Where do you think the Robinhood IPO will go tomorrow? There we go. Virgin Galactic's just starting to move now. We've got just 2 minutes. You'll see the volume start to go up in a few moments' time. I always like to look at the markets that have already opened. If I look at the markets, the Nikkei was down slightly. Hong Kong was up 1.5%. The DAX up 0.2%, and the FT FTSE in England is up 0.16%. So it's always good to see what the trend is from the other side of the world. That gives you a nice indication of where you think the market is going to go. Because of course news that has already broke has already been it's already reacting that part of the world. So keeping my eye on. We're just 1 minute away now. Harpoon, Apple. If I can get a bit more stock, if the price drops below 140, I'll buy in there. Microsoft, the same thing. Bitcoin is the biggest driving force of my portfolio right now. And Duolingo, of course, we didn't get the IPO. That may it may go in my favor. It normally is in about 2 hours' time. Whoa, 6% Rolls Royce. Oh, I like that. Just for a moment then. Did you see that? Look at that. Okay, the market's now opened. That's good. I like that. That's a nice little jump, isn't it? 6% on Rolls Royce. Fantastic. But I wouldn't I'm not looking to sell until I can get up into these sort of regions here, 10, around the sort of $10 a share. That's what I'm looking for with Rolls-Royce. That's good. That's good. We've jumped. No, we don't normally jump 5%. I'm up 6% now on that investment because I've been dollar averaging as it's been coming down. Now where's Carnival going to go now? Is Carnival going to take a bit of a dip? Typically does that. Tesla's still going up. I want to see a dip in Tesla so I can get in. Harpoon Therapeutics is still staying there. Can't do anything with that. Apple. Oh, there we go. Dropping a bit more. Keep going. See, when stocks go down, it's an opportunity to buy in. If it's a stock you want to get in because it's a quality stock and you're looking to get in, then I see it as an opportunity. That's the idea. So looking at my overall portfolio, it's pretty flat, but today nearly 1% up, and that's nearly 6% overall in 4 months. This is not bad. Better than sticking it in the bank and getting 0.1%, if that. So we're watching that live. Tesla's going up. I just don't have any funds to buy any more Tesla right now. This is where the funds could come from. Virgin Galactic. Oh, that's good. Look at that growth there. 149, 155. That's moving a little bit this morning. That's good. I like that. That's one of my bigger portfolio, bigger stocks. I've got 12.5% there. So we've had some big jumps with Virgin Galactic. Every time they have a successful flight, things jump and then they drop back down again because, of course, the company isn't making any money yet. It's a long-term play for the future, but it will get there. This is the time to invest. But it is quite volatile at this stage. You fly, it goes up. A couple of days later, it comes back down. Of course, they dilute the stock to raise some more capital. That didn't help. That didn't help. But of course, it was a good thing for the investor because it grew the business. I like the fact that's up 2% and it's moving, so that's good. Carnival turning around, lovely, great. Keep on going, Carnival. Get yourself to 30, and I'll take a bit off the table. Ooh, Harpoon Therapeutics still going. Could be an opportunity to buy here. Trying to get to that 50,000. That's what I want to do. Thank you, Virgin Galactic, still going up. That's where some of my profit's going to come from to buy more, and Carnival too. Those two stocks are a little bit too big. I want to reduce the size of those and go into Apple and Microsoft and Tesla. Good morning. If you just joined me live, we're doing the Duolingo IPO, waiting for it to pop. Unfortunately, I did not get in on the IPO. I applied for shares but didn't get them. So It may actually go in my favour. We're looking at tech stocks this morning, dipping like this. So it might actually open down, which would be in my favour. Right, Tesla's on the way down. Virgin Galactic, oh, this is great. This is great to see. Great to see it rising. That's exactly what I need. Carnival as well, which is good. Harpoon Therapeutics is still going up. Excellent. All right. Okay. Getting close to a buy with Apple. And also close with a buy with Microsoft. Keeping our eye on Bitcoin. When I get to 50, I've got a limit buy here to take some profit off the table. We're watching now, looking to see Duolingo. That's what we're doing here today. Tesla, I want to get in on Tesla. I'd like to get another share of Tesla if I can. Carnival. Really pleased with Rolls-Royce today, up 5%. That's great. I won't sell that until it hits 10. Also, I should pay some attention if we're moving like that to the speculative stocks. Let's have a look at. We should probably keep that open as well. ADXS. And also we'll keep Otley open as well. Yeah, that's still doing nothing. And Oakley up a little bit today, but that's really now lower than its IPO. Oakley has really dropped off. I got in just after the IPO, and it did really well. But it's lost favour at the moment. It's down 134. It's not doing very well at the minute. There's some discussion whether it inflated its figures, and they're having a bit of a battle with that now, which is always alarming. So if I could jump a few percent, I might be inclined to get out of that. Let me have a look at the orders, the order book. The order book, people slightly up on level 2 market data, slightly up on buying in, only slightly, but So it would suggest it could, it's not massive, but it could suggest we've got 8,000 shares, 9,000 shares at 16.25. So we got a few people queuing up to buy. So it could go up slightly on the upside, possibly. It's a bit early to tell. But I am concerned that this has dropped so much, considering how high it got. And I've got $1,000 locked up in that, so I might be, keen to get out of that. I need to reduce the size of my diversity anyway. I've got like 40 stocks, and I could do with it being down to about 20. It's a little bit too much to manage at the moment. So we shall see. Tesla now, average 640, so there is a buying opportunity approaching. Carnival's dropped back a bit. $142. It's not enough. I have 4. I'd like to grow this, but it's not much of a drop yet, is it really? Microsoft, it's not enough. So we're going to keep our eye on all of this. Duolingo still hasn't, it'll be probably another hour or so yet before that actually does release. 102. Be interesting to see where it goes. We shall see. If it's, I don't know. It's a difficult one because tech stocks are down, and if I didn't get in on it at 102 and it's now 200 or something like that, it might be too early. I might leave it for a while, but it might be one of those that gets away. I need to hold some of my money for tomorrow. Tomorrow, of course, is Robinhood, and also there's another one, Riskified, as well, which is a very good business. I'm very excited about that one. So we're looking into that. I'm looking into exit, looking to for an exit for Oatly, I think. Tesla, looking for an opportunity there. Carnival dropped back a bit. They seem to think, they seem to be not too concerned with the Delta variant, which is good to hear. There's no opportunities for me to buy in at the minute. So it's a bit of those moments when we have to wait and see. I wonder if we've got any news. The Dow futures edged lower after major average end 5-day winning streak. Analysis: Apple, AMD navigate chip shortage with focus on profitable products. Yeah, I mean, I'm really surprised that Apple is down with what it's been able to do. It's kind of strange. Forward second quarter bottom line seen dented by chip shortage. I mean, this is the thing. This is the news of the day, isn't it? The chip shortage. It seems to be affecting everyone. And so, talking of which, let's go and check our Ford stocks. How are we doing? Of course, with Ford, you've got a dividend as well to consider. Even though I'm down 3% at the minute on Ford, there is a dividend payable. So that's the other thing. If we look here, 1.71 is the dividend. So if you sell out of that, I've got 100 shares with Ford. If I sold out of that, I would lose that dividend that was pending. So, don't really want to do that. And Ford is generally a good business. The United States are very much behind it. They'll protect it to a certain point, I guess. We're seeing the general portfolio drop a little bit now, because Bitcoin is driving the majority of my portfolio at the minute, 17%. That's what's driving the main flux of this portfolio. And we were as high as nearly 41. So as you can see, look, we got as high as, where was it there? Look, nearly 41, yeah. So that was quite a spike, but I can't do nothing with that until that hits 50. So we're just watching. Mainly what we're here for today is to see where Duolingo opens. That's what this is all about. That's why we're here today. We're keeping an eye on other stocks as well. We're looking for an exit for Oatly. It's up 1%. It's below its IPO price now. Figs is risen slightly. I'm slightly in the green there with Figs now. I've already taken my profit. I had a lot more shares with Figs. I took my profit at its highest point. I only have 140. I only have 3 shares left there now. If we look at the so I think there's some potential there. We've dropped back. I sold up here around the 45. We dropped back. Tesla still not really a buy. It's a bit overpriced. Oh, good. Virgin Galactic up again. I want to get this back in the black. At one point, just after their test flight, I was $1,500 up. As you can see, I'm down 200 now. I didn't sell out at that point. That's when I first got into trading. I was holding on. I was too attached to the stock, and I should have sold and then bought back when it was low. And I will this time, because this stock is up and down. It goes up when the flights are successful, and it drops back off until the next flight. So there's a time to make a profit there, and I didn't. I just sat on it, and of course it dropped, and I could have sold it at a profit of 1,500, used that money to buy back more shares when it dropped down to 29.30, like it is where it is now. But you learn. I learned, and you have to keep learning. So I'm looking at growing that again now. And Carnival, of course, that's Carnival's down It's up today, but it's still. I'm just down. Oh, in fact, I'm flat. I'm dead flat there. Look. I'm looking to exit that at 40. Not really an opportunity yet for me to get into Apple. I want to get more into Apple, and I want to get more into Microsoft. And it looks like Bitcoin is moving again, which is what we would expect. Duolingo still hasn't reported. Of course, the IPO opened this morning, and we were unable to get in on the IPO. I did actually apply, but it could be a blessing because tech stocks, which is what Duolingo is, dropped this morning, as you can see. So it could, because it's a very expensive stock as well, it could easily drop, overpriced. So maybe fate protected me there. We'll soon find out. We'll soon find out. Keeping my eye on Oatly and keeping my eye on figs. And Tesla, looking for an opportunity. I'm so pleased to see Virgin Galactic climbing again. I wonder what the order book is looking like. If I go to my phone a minute, let's have a look at the order book. It's pretty flat. It's 50-50, up or down, can't really tell. And don't forget the level 2 market data. The market makers actually hide a lot of the information from you, so it's not an absolute blueprint of where it's going. It's it gives you an idea, but only when it's really obvious. It's when it's close, you can't really tell where it's going, and that's kind of where it is at the minute. But Virgin Galactic is overvalued at the moment because, you know, at the end of the day, they're not making any money. But as we get to another test flight, I know this will go up. But this time I will sell. If I make same as last time, 1,500, I won't be greedy. I'll take that, and then I'll wait for an opportunity to buy back into the market. Because long term, years from now, this is going to be a great company. So that's the way I look at it. Carnival dipping a bit more. I won't be buying any more. Doesn't matter if it dropped to 1. I wouldn't buy any more. I've got 8,000 already invested in it. It's nearly 19% of my portfolio. I don't want it to get any bigger. That's big enough, thank you very much. Apple seems to be picking up now. Maybe I can't get any more, but that's okay. You know, it's okay. It's good to have money in your buying power for opportunities. You can't just keep. I don't like the buying power on nothing. You need money on hand to buy in certain opportunities. Duolingo, still nothing. I will refresh the screen. We might have another hour yet before this shows, but see if I can stick with you. We're up slightly today. We're up 0.5%. It's pretty flat, really. Not that exciting at the moment. We're just scanning through our stocks, keeping an eye on everything. This is how I like to do it. This is my actual portfolio. This is actually what I'm investing in. Oatly has risen a little bit. I've got 131. I've never sold on a loss. That doesn't mean to say I would never sell on a loss. If you really thought it was going to zero, then do. But I do like what Oatly's doing, but I'm just a bit concerned about these figures that they looks like they inflated, which is why they've dropped. Will they then bounce back? Well, we're up 1.43 today, but we are very much down where we were. I mean, look, we IPO'd here at 20. In fact, we IPO'd here at 17. I got in. I think it. No, was it 20? I think it was. Can't remember now. I got in just after I IPO'd, and it went up 69%. I mean, it's great, and it's just been going down and down and down ever since then. Has it bottomed out? We don't know. We don't know. No opportunity today to buy into Tesla. Virgin Galactic, great, nearly 3%. Keep on going. Carnival, a bit of a drop. That's okay. We've got maybe another month or two to see where Carnival's really going. No opportunity in Apple. No opportunity in Microsoft. At the end of the day, I'm up 3%, and I'm up 0.5% on Apple. So it's good, but I'd like to be able to grow those portfolios of those stocks. So there we go. We're watching my portfolio live right now. If you're watching me on Facebook, leave us a message. It'll appear in the live chat, and it'll appear on the screen. We're trading live right now, and I'm here to answer questions or share with you my portfolio. I do have a link to some free stock if you wish to take it. Just setting up an account with Robinhood. It's free to do so. It's what I did, and then you can get in on the IPO, which is tomorrow. So, are you going to be investing tomorrow in the IPO? So, the purpose of this is I'm trying to grow this to 100,000. And I've grown, as you can see here, nearly 6%. This is in 4 months. I'm looking to get this to 100,000, move then more into dividend stocks, much safer dividend stocks, and then that would be the basis of my pension. That's the idea, and I'm hoping that Robinhood are about to announce pension opportunities. They said that? I don't know. That's what they've said, hinted at. Let's see if that actually happens. Oh, good. Oatly's risen now nearly 2%. Good. How does that compare to the week? If you look at the size of these upturns here, it's reasonable, but we're looking to see if a resistance level. It looks like this has been where it's been for the week. In fact, if we look at the month, yeah, this seems to be quite flat along here. 18. If we can get past 18, we might see it start to turn up again. I don't know. Figs as well. Figs, I made my profit with figs. I think that I I don't think there's much more to do there now. Who knows? No one knows. This is why I keep these charts very, very simple, because I just do my research on the companies. I find out if they're a good company, what they're up to, what they do, what they produce. I don't look at charts too much because everyone's it's like trying to see patterns in the clouds and predict the future, and it's a bit nonsense, to be honest. I don't buy into all of that. No one knows. People try and manipulate it by having big YouTube channels and suggesting that certain things are going to happen and so on and so forth. And bit of your self-importance, really. This is just me. This is my stock. This is what I'm investing in, and this is not financial advice. It's just entertainment. And if you see what I do and you want to do the same, then good luck to you. No opportunities for Amazon. Sorry, no opportunities for Microsoft. No opportunities for Apple. Bitcoin is flat for the minute, but done really, really great. I'd like to exit at 50, but we'll see how that goes. All right, I think we'll take a break from that for a while. We'll come back and let's see where we are on Duolingo. Probably, I would imagine it'll be in about an hour or so. So, if you'd like to join me back then we'll see. Let's see if it's dropped, and let's see if we're able to get a bit of a bargain. Because nothing worse than getting in on IPO and the first thing it does is drop. It kind of defeats the object. Oh, that's better. Look at Oatly moving now. How's that compared to the week? Yeah, that's quite a bit. We shall see, but nothing more than anywhere else before it dipped again. So I'm not going to get too optimistic about that just yet. And there's no news, anything updated. I can't see. They're still giving it a good 60% buy. At the moment. August 22. The trouble is with Oatly, of course, they're not profitable at the moment. That's the trouble. But I'm glad to see it moving up in the right direction. Same with Virgin Galactic. It's not a bad morning, really. I expected Carnival to be. I mean, Carnival's very volatile at the moment. Can't really expect anything different. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back shortly with Duolingo. Probably in the next 35-40 minutes we might see that refresh, and we'll see. So we'll come back then and see where we are. Thank you, Leah, for your comments. Appreciate that very much indeed. We'll come back shortly. So there we go. It just leaves me to say, God bless America. God save the Queen. Take care of yourselves and each other. I'll see you all back very shortly. Thank you for now.